All right, welcome back, everybody. We are back with our Knights Duel. We got Kevin Kisting, who was a former Knight champion. He had to take a few weeks off. In the meantime, Alvin Randall has taken over the reins, so they'll both be going at it today. And I'm Patrick Glenn in the booth with me, Kyle Drake.
What's up, guys?
And we are playing 9-ball race to 14 today. And we're at the Mad Apple Burgers and Billiard Company located on West College Avenue in Appleton, Wisconsin. So appreciate you all joining us on this fine Sunday. Next Sunday is Mother's Day. We may or may not. I'm pretty sure we are having matches that day because I do have matches scheduled. But if I start getting phone calls like, oh, we didn't know it was Mother's Day, because sometimes that happens. People don't realize and it'll just pop up. And they'll start canceling. But as of right now, we should be back next week with another awesome match coming this Friday as well for King of the Hill.
All right, so we got Kevin breaking them off. Playing some 9-ball today. Finds the side pocket for the one.
Oh, that's a good looking setup right there. I like this setup. I mean, 2 to 3 is easy, to the 5 is 6. I mean, this is a very, very runnable table right here.
Yeah, you want to draw this one.
Yep.
Very well done.
Yeah, if I'm a betting man, I'm saying we're going to start opening with a break and a run.
Yep, this is the shot. You get good on the 5. You should be okay for the rest of it.
Yeah, the only funny shot here is going to be 6 to the 7.
6 to the 7, yeah, that's a big one too. If you land bad, you can always play a 7-9 combo too.
Oh yeah, that could be tricky if you're straight, maybe.
Right,
Yeah.
we'll see how he lands on the 6.
Yeah, see what kind of angle he gives himself. He might have to draw this. Ooh, I don't know. It's not going to be easy. Unless he does play for the 7-9. And he might just pound it. Okay, he was able to draw it back.
Yeah, he's okay.
Well, so
It's got a little weird.
he might risk running into the 9 here.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to go around these balls. That's what he's aiming up. That does close up the side pocket a little bit.
He's got to cheat the
This
pocket.
is no problem.
Perfectly done.
Make sure you get off that rail. Yeah, he did nicely. So this should be a break and run. You can even clip the 9 just a little bit. Control your speed.
Oh, no. And you know what? That was probably one of the easier shots in the rack for him. It's just that's what happens when you see the end zone. You know what I mean? Your heart starts racing a little bit.
Yeah, start getting ahead of yourself sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought for sure he'd been out of that rack. That was just a fundamental error right there. Oh, and we watched it the whole time from
Yeah.
the overhead. Forgot about the dual cam.
Let's see what he's got here. He's obviously got this one railer. I think he's going to go for the one rail. Don't want to mess around with 2 rails when it's that far off.
It's risky. He could just play the side rail kick and get safe. It's a risk. Oh, he's going to get away with it.
Yeah, he did, yep.
Ooh. Nope, he left a bank shot. This is bankable, I think. I mean, he's really got to shorten it up a bit.
Yeah, he has to shorten it a lot. You know, it looks
Yeah.
like it's kind of kissy as well.
Yeah, I mean, draw and shorten it. So,
I would not be surprised to see him bank this 3 rails away, possibly making it in the side pocket for a shot on the 9.
I put speed and a lot of left on it here.
I think he's going to bank it 3 rails.
Oh, he's just going safe behind the 9, it looked like. Yeah, he was trying to spin it behind the 9 to get safe. That would have been a good idea. I think it was just hard to do.
Yeah, so this is going to give up a good cut shot. Alvin makes this one. He's off and running to start the first one. Should be pretty makeable. Control your speed.
Oh, no.
And actually, Alvin gets a roll here as well. So gives up a weird, really tough combo or kind of another safety situation.
Yeah, you could get the cue ball behind the 9, I think, here if you want.
That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, oh, he hit it really good.
Very
Yeah.
good touch.
He hit that really good.
Great touch.
Yeah. I mean, you got to control both the cue and the 8, and that's tough to do.
Right. Anytime you're playing safety over one ball, that's kind of what you got to do. You got to, in the end, control both of them for the most part, unless you're really able to glue one to the other. You know, sometimes the angle allows you to play a really good cue ball or a really good object ball, but where he was sat, it was always going to be kind of a touchy safety, which he handled very well. Oh, he's going to get a return. He got it.
Wow. Left a tough cut.
Does it cut? Yeah, I think he's got the cut.
I mean, I wouldn't want to shoot it for the money, but
You got to.
It's cuttable.
If this is what I'm given, I'm pretty happy with it.
Ooh. Man, here I thought the first game here was going to be nice and short, but we're going a few innings now. This 8-ball's not being friendly to anybody here.
Yeah, honestly, Kevin got a fortunate roll with missing the 8. Like you said, it probably was one of the more straightforward shots. So.
Oh, plays another great save here.
Wow. Now that was really touchy. Very well controlled.
That was beautiful. He's got good chance to get ball in hand here. I mean, Kevin's got to come with a pretty good hit here. I think if he hits it, if he's coming off this bottom rail, as long as he makes contact, I think it's got a good chance to go on the side.
I don't.
Oh! If that would have went, I would have pushed you out of the booth.
Yeah, but, he didn't give up anything easy. I mean, this isn't the most comfortable side pocket shot, and you don't get much shape other than the 9 all the way down. I think you got to take it. You got to take it in the side and take your medicine on the 9 a little bit.
I mean, with that last save he played, I mean, he could probably get right behind the 9 again here. Yep, he's trying it. Right behind the 9.
Wow.
Really good.
His touch is looking real nice. Very, very good.
It's 2 highlight safeties in a row right there.
Yeah, this one should win him the game. This is lock up. This is jam up. The easiest way to hit this ball is off the end rail you're closest to, but
it's going 2.
The point going that way is huge.
Oh wow, that cue ball almost went right.
And he wants it to be straight. It's pretty straight, and where the cue ball ended up, he got quite the roll.
Yeah, but he just needs really to stop it, or if he can just get a little draw.
Stop it. You can't stop it right here. See what I'm saying? He had to put a stroke on it because of where the cue ball ended up. So this is a good opportunity right back for Kevin. He got a real fortunate roll with where the cue ball ended up. It almost scratched. If it scratched, it was game over, obviously. But
this is like round 8 here on the 8-ball.
yeah.
And we thought here, it looked like a table run, but then that 8 is just like, it ain't having it.
And this is kind of a pinchy shot, too.
Oh, I think he was trying to get it to come back out, but he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He willed that one in.
Yeah, he used all the pocket on that one.
Yeah, you catch a point there. That one probably not dropping.
Well, Kevin. Why do I keep mixing them up? Kevin got the first one out of the way, racing to 14. So I was watching the Jesters earlier. It looks like Josh went on a tear right in the beginning, huh?
Well, so the first game, it looked pretty normal. A little bit of jitters from both players, but halfway through the second game, Josh started stroking the ball, and I picked up on it real quick, and he really took off from there. As soon as he found his stroke, I think Tom didn't have much to say about it.
Yeah, I saw the third rack was a little tricky for them both, but after that it was kind of Josh was playing really well.
His stroke looked
Yeah.
better than I think I've seen on the stream so far. He still made some mistakes, but the way he was controlling the cue ball when he was making shots through his run, it was just so clean. It was so clean and nice, you know.
Yeah, he'll be above 500 soon.
No doubt.
The way he's playing, so.
Yeah, he controlled the cue ball well. Made pretty good decisions. You know, didn't give up too much when he did miss.
Looks like Alvin just pushing out here, but I don't think I'm giving this one back.
Nah, you can't give this one back. I don't mind the push because you're gonna have some distance from the 2 ball here if you do decide to cut this one in. And that makes the rest of the run kind of tough, you know. So then you're going to be traveling a little bit of distance from 2 to 3. So really, if he can end up good here, he should be okay. But there you see how tough it was to end up good on the 2. Give yourself a good opportunity to get on the 3. It looks like he was trying to lock him up on the 7.
Uh-oh.
That's not going to catch a rail.
Nope.
All right, so problem balls. We got maybe 5 to the 6 can be a little tricky if you don't end up on the right angle. But this looks like a pretty good table. Yeah, nice and straight on this 2. We'll draw it back to the middle of the table. He could stop it there and play the 3 in the top left corner. Tough to get your cue ball correct for the 4 with the side pocket, though. So he did play a little stun outside. He's a little short on this 3 ball.
Okay. I was looking for the 4 ball. I was mixing the 4 and the 8 up.
Yeah, he's looking at almost running into the 4 ball right now. And really, he has a possibility of making this 4 ball as well in the top right. Okay, so he was able to avoid it nicely.
Yeah, he really pushed through that one. Still got tough on the 4, though.
Right. He's clipped the 5. So we'll probably see him stay aggressive, I think.
I like safe here. Get it. Oh, he's going aggressive. I like seeing him try to get behind the 8
I think he's playing as safety. I think he's playing as safety. Yeah, putting the 4 ball behind the 8-9.
Yeah, I was going to
Watch
say.
out, cue ball.
Put the cue where the 4 was. Go the other way with it. Because he got to skim the other way, but. Ball in hand, what's tough here? Nothing really.
Yeah, maybe 7 to the 8 because you don't necessarily want to run into the 9 off of the 8. But that's just if you're mapping problems out. Now, actually, he's a little flat on his 5.
Yeah, he didn't really get a good angle on the 5 to get to the... Unless... I can't tell if there's angle. If there is just a little bit of angle, he can cheat it stun over.
He can, but that makes the shot very difficult. There you go.
Yeah, he had some angle to work with.
Very well done. But how flat is he on the 6? No, okay. He's got a little bit to work with.
Yep, 2 rails.
Might be another punch follow.
This is actually pretty natural almost. 1, 2.
We'll see how he punched that ball a little bit. That's just to add a little bit of angle because he was a little flat. If you're not punching that ball, you're coming up closer to the 9-8.
See, I like drawing there.
Yeah.
And that's because how he hit that ball is exactly. That's the problem I have with that shot is I shoot it the same way, and I jar it when I put a lot of overload top on it, and I'm working on that. And it's tough. That's why I always end up drawing those shots. But those are tougher to control, though, you know.
Needs that to come off the point.
Got there.
Yeah, so he'll roll through this one with a light speed. I don't think he wants to move that 9 too much, but he is going into it. So you want to play this heavy top and just float this 8 ball in. You got a nice double kiss there. Yeah, see, going into that 8-9, as I preluded to, was a little tricky if you didn't have the right angle. You got pretty fortunate to end up there. And that's going to tie the match at 1.
So you pulled the all-dayer today, huh? You did queens as well?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Not too bad. Pretty quick matches so far.
Yeah, I tried to make it here earlier. I possibly could have made the gestures, but I had a long drive back. I was up north.
No rush, yeah.
I actually played in a doubles tournament. My nephew was running, actually. He was a tournament director. It's his second tournament, and I couldn't believe he did an amazing job. He started everything on time. The rules, we were playing 8-ball, but the rules, because it was coin-operated tables, were a little weird.
Yeah.
You know, I just not a fan of the how do you call it? Bar rules, I guess. Is what they call them. And I'm like,
that's
it just brings up so, like, all the players started asking questions, and I was like, you know what, everybody, if you do got a dicey question, you just bring it to the director, and we'll go from there.
right.
Because they're asking all the what ifs, with no, when there's no ball in hand, you can just do some weird stuff, and the answer's always, you got to make an honest attempt, and then it's like, well, these are pool players. What is the honest attempt?
Yeah. They'll call it,
Yeah.
but they're playing two-way all day.
Yeah. Like
right.
the honest attempt.
You got to
What is
play
that?
those like you're playing a ring game.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you can't play safety because in ring games, you can't play safety for the man after you. It doesn't really get you anywhere.
But it was nice. I mean, he had 4 tables, and we had 15 teams. Started at 7, finished before midnight, so it was nice.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. They didn't have the keys. I'm assuming it was on Valley tables.
Yeah, Valleys, and
Yeah.
the reason, I guess, he took the poll, and everyone was like, instead of paying $10 green fee, everyone was just like, we'll just pay the coins.
Pay quarters.
Yeah. Which actually kind of worked out. You pay less, but then you get less in the end, or something. I don't know.
Right. That's funny how that's a real funny situation. You're saving money to change the rules.
Yeah. That was a good looking rack here. Oh, he hit that nice. Oh, it didn't go.
Nope, he overcut it.
Man.
And he left it out.
Did you see how much inside he had on that?
Mm-hmm.
To spin it over to the 5. It was the right play. Well, he's definitely going to leave some angle on the 5, which is going to be good. He's got plenty of angle here.
Not too much. This is too much. Now he's got to let the cue ball go. Probably running into the 6 or the 7 here.
Well, if he wants, he can put a lot of inside, and I think at that point you might be able to hold it for the 6 and the side.
If you put a bunch inside, I don't know. You gotta hit this one. You got it. Yeah, he's got to go around the table or run into it. Very good shot.
Look, Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Thank you for keeping it off the mic and blowing my ears out. Oh, man, it's allergy season in here. Oh, jars the 6. But he's going to get a roll there. Might have left a cross bank. I don't know if you can see enough of it here. I think the 9's taking most of it away.
I am sneezing up a storm over here.
Kyle's back, I think.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, wow. He had enough to make it. That is so deceiving.
Just snuck it in.
Yeah.
And ends up real good on the 7.
Perfect on the 7. That was a nice shot. And this just in, Kyle is allergic to pool.
I don't know, man. It might be you.
Could
I was
be.
fine with Chris all day.
I did come from up north, so I might have brought something back.
Nah, it's me. I got terrible allergies. This is a little weird. You probably got to draw this ball.
Nick, good afternoon. What's up to you, sir? Oh, he's going to hit that good. Just don't go on the side.
Yeah, he hit a good speed, too.
Yeah. Really nice shot there.
With Alvin's style, I'm surprised he didn't really draw with a bunch outside.
Uh-oh. Slow down.
It's up. It's up.
It's good. So if everybody could help us out, like and share on Facebook, I just did. Only takes a few seconds. Helps promote our juniors program here, which we run every Sunday. And every Sunday right after, we got our 8-ball mini. Looks like we had a pretty good turnout today. Weather is getting nicer, so people are starting to hit the golf course. Which I don't think I'm going to be able to golf this year.
Yeah, your shoulder.
My shoulder, man, it's so bad right now, and my elbow too. Like it's my whole shooting arm. I don't know what's going on. I have to go get it looked at. But I tried taking a club back the other day, and I got it back, but I couldn't bring it forward. It was just like excruciating.
Right. That's where all the stress on your muscles happens.
Oh
when
yeah.
you change direction.
Wow.
Ooh, what a break. See how these dress up.
I heard the ricochet in here.
No love.
Yeah.
Made 2 balls on the break, wide open table. You get to look at the one. I think he's out.
Yeah. Trying to see if there's even a good safety here, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I think I'm pushing.
I think that's going to be the right move, but where do you push to?
I tie the 5 and the 7 up. Tie those balls up. Put the 5 on the top side of the 7 over by the 9. On the side of the 9, right? So you tie the 5, 7 up. And let them look at the 1.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate the like and the share. So he pushed it that way. So I wonder what his plan is after this, because I think he's going to get this one back.
He might be playing a triple combo. 1, 4, 8.
Well, yeah, very low percentage there.
Yep, he didn't like it. That was a good call. Now, can you draw this ball enough to hold it by the 3, the cue ball?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Me either. I don't like it either. Looks like he's gunning.
Oh, he's getting it up.
He's a
Oh,
scratch.
no. Well,
All right, so a little bit of a problem with the 4-8. It might be a little difficult to come away with the shot there. You really want to control the cue ball for that combo, but if you can navigate that, you shouldn't have much problem. He might even play the 1 off of the 8 here and get it out.
yeah, his next ball's a 3, though, so he's got to get on the 3 and accomplish that. Which I think he can do here. Yeah, I think I do like shooting it off the 8.
I don't mind the 4-8 combo, depending on how comfortable you are with going off the 8 right now, you know?
Yeah, but I think if he plays the 1 off of the 8, my worry would be it hits the 4 and then the 8 stays. Well,
Right. You don't open up the pocket.
Okay, he's able to play it clean. So he'll have the 4-8 combo for later, which is not bad at all. I like that.
Nah, just interested to see the angle he chooses.
I like getting that cue ball close to the bottom rail.
See, what he's looking at is the other way, towards the middle of the table.
I try to get this cue ball low.
We ended up pretty straight on this ball.
That'll work too. Because then he can draw back and he's going to have a shot on the 4.
Yeah, that if you put draw on this, the 4 ball's shooting out of there, you know. The 4 ball's going distance. If you put any draw, you might have to play the short side. See what I'm saying? That 4 ball is just launching. Now he doesn't. Oh, he's going to get a shot at it. It goes.
A rough one.
It goes. You got to be happy with coming away with a shot there, though. That's what I was saying. You know, knowing that it's kind of a steep combo.
Yeah.
Tough to control the 4 ball and the cue ball. A lot of the times they want to end up on the same rail. You hit him like that, it's no problem.
Nice stroke there by Kevin.
He's going to have to come with another one here.
Yeah, this is the money shot for the rack right here. Make this and you're probably out.
Yeah, this ain't no gimme, though.
It's not. I mean, this is like the longest shot on the table, so.
Yeah, cue balls.
Minus an inch. I mean, it could be on the rail, but it's kind of just a weird bridge position, you know, because of the pocket.
He hit it sweet.
Perfect. Nice little angle for the 9. He could come back and forth or slow roll it.
I think he'll go back and forth here. Not too worried too much about the cue ball. Just got to focus on the 7.
Yeah, you just don't want the cue ball in the center of the table. That's the 50-yard line right here.
You got to make it.
Oh, wow. Touchy little shot coming up. Just got to spin off the rail here.
Yeah, this is touchy. A lot of the times I feel like I kind of end up pretty level with the 9 ball in the middle of the table.
I bet you see him go 4 rails around sometimes here, like out the way he plays.
Yeah.
I could see him going all the way around and back, but that's how I'd play that shot right there.
Yeah, he hit it good. Good control. Easiest route. Right, so it's going to be 3-1 Alvin in a race to 14. We got a pretty long race for you guys today.
Actually, I got to step out real quick, man. I got to go use the bathroom.
Yeah, you're good. All right, so 3-1 Alvin, getting ready to set the break up here in rack number 5. Both the guys are breaking the balls really well. Whoever can start controlling the 1 ball, I mean, not something you necessarily try to do on a consistent basis, but the way these guys are hitting them, you kind of expect them to start trying to control the 1 ball as well. And see if they can't put a pack or 2 together on each other. Yeah, wow. 2 balls shot right in. He's not going to get a look at the 2. I think he's completely hooked. He's got to kick at this ball. Easy kick. Either way you want to go at it. You can go between the 9-6, or you can kick down at the other end of the table. Either end rail is going to work. But your chances of making this ball are not very good. And your chances of selling out are pretty good. So big decision here coming up. Tough push out as well. Again, if you're going to push out, you really got to consider tying something up because of how wide open this rack is. I mean, when the guy is coming up and leaving 6 on the table, not a whole lot of safety options or easy push options because you already know the table's going to be wide open for whatever you give your opponent. So it looks like he's going to push out to a tough 2 ball. Put it on the rail. And I don't think you'll see Kevin give this one back. I think you got to take this one. The way they lay, it looks like he's pushing that 3 ball towards the side pocket. Oh, see, he ran into it a little thicker than I expected, but this is still really nice. You got to cut. And you can come 2 rails back to the middle of the table for the 4. So this is just cut the ball in. Don't let the cue ball get away from you. Might put a little top inside here. Inside to avoid the 7. Very well done.
Looks like that 4 just got jarred. Brings Alvin back to the table.
Yeah, Alvin pushed out and left a pretty good opening for Kevin.
Yeah, he was looking good. He rattled the 4 right in the pocket there.
Yep.
Use a spin to hold it to come back.
Yeah, that's real good control. He's got a nice angle here to get to the 7 in the side.
He might opt to play the 7 down in the corner, I think, here. Because of that reason right there.
Yeah, I knew that. I think we all knew that side pocket was coming into play.
That's what I was like, wow. You play down in the corner, it's a little safer. That's coming back to play on the side, you're risking that scratch there, and ooh, just hit the point.
Yeah, so he'll dance this one 3 rails. Play the 9 probably in the top left.
Yep. Oh wow, he did not go 3. I thought he was gonna go 3 there for sure.
Yep. All right, well, he left himself a makeable cut. You know, you're not too disappointed with this leave. You just got to bury it. You got to focus on this one.
This is almost like a spot shot here.
He hit it good. All right, jumping off to an early lead. That's going to be 4-1 Alvin. And he's hitting the break well. I was saying if he can control this 1 ball off the break.
Yeah, he's got twice in a row. He's just got fun. He's had to push out.
Yep, Kevin's probably in some big trouble if Alvin can start getting a look at the lowest ball. I don't think he's made less than 2 balls on the break yet. Yeah, Alvin actually came in right before the match started. He said, "Is it sticky in here?" I said, "Maybe a little bit. You know, it rained and
Weather's
might be
muggy.
a little muggy." He said, "Yeah, I've been washing my hands. I guess his hands are a little sticky." I said, "Yep."
It was supposed to rain all day Saturday. And I was actually kind of happy because that means I wouldn't have to do any work when I was up north. But apparently the rain decided to hold off, and I was cutting trees and moving trees all day. And then Sunday, the day we get to go leave, it was pouring all night last night and today. Oh yeah, the 2 went down. Oh, he dropped 3 balls on that one.
Yeah, he dropped 3 last time.
He got to look at the 1. It's a tough shot. Not an easy save, so he might choose to just go after this 1 ball here.
Yeah, I think we'll see him be aggressive. He's looking at shape for the 4, though. Making this ball and getting shape on the 4 is no easy task. Because if you roll this one in, you're not scratching, but you're ending up behind the 7 more than likely. So you're going to have to manipulate your cue ball somehow. You know, you can put a heavy draw on it, but you might run into the 4. Something weird happens. That's what he's going to do. He's going to try to draw this. Oh, no, he just rolled it.
All right. Good looking table here for Kevin.
Yep. And this is kind of what happened the last rack, except Alvin pushed out and gave Kevin a shot. So see if Kevin can't capitalize on this one.
Yeah, he's just got to spin it nice off this rail to come up and out for the 4.
Good speed.
Really good speed. Perfect. Just to draw out to the 6 here, really. I mean, he just needs to keep the cue ball in the middle of the table right now for this entire rack, and he's going to be good. Just keep it right in the middle of the table.
Yep, this is fine. He can go 2 rails. Just don't want to hit the 8 full. You don't want to hit the 8 ball full in the face right here. He might even draw out of this just to avoid the 8, but I think he's going forward. Nicely done.
Yep. Went through some traffic there very nicely.
Yep. I think one more good stroke here and should be out of the rack.
Well, that's pretty good. 'Cause
Yeah.
now it's just a stop shot, really.
Nice control.
Oh, Randy, we're up in I wonder if it's not Colby. It's let me look at the name of the town. You probably heard of the bar. It's not too far from Burnham Wood. Well, no, it is. It's probably about an hour and a half, actually. I always forget the name of the town.
All right.
Dorchester.
Nice.
Dorchester, and it was at the Frickin' A was the name of the bar. They brought in they have one Valley and they brought in 3 more to run the tournament, so it was nice.
To run the tournament, they bring in tables?
Yeah, because they only had 1 table in the bar, so they brought in 3 more to make 4.
Was it a pretty big event for that city?
Well,
For that
yeah, I think
They
so.
don't have very many tournaments out there.
No, not at all. It's just a small town, Dorchester.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, let's see what Kevin can do with this break. I'm pretty sure he hit the first one real nice as well.
But yeah, Randy, if I head out to Burnham Wood, I'll hit you up, let you know when I'm out that way. Maybe we'll meet up and shoot some stick.
All right, nice break from Kevin. Looks like it's a race to the 4 ball here for the rack. And the 3 is gone, so you're playing 1 to the 2 to the 4-9. So this was a big shot. Tough to hold this 1 ball for the 2 up table. And that's not going to get there. You know what? It might have got there. He might be able to send this one up. Yep, he's looking at the 4 now. So he is. He's on the 2, up in the corner. Just made it there.
Yeah, not going to be able to make the 1 shot this weekend. I'm actually probably going to be up there, though, during the week. But I got to be back. We got to run the stream, and then it's Mother's Day. I got to figure that one out.
Yeah,
Mother's Day
whether or
on the
not
stream.
we're doing it.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, it is scheduled, so. But 1 shot's a nice pool hall. They got, I think, 8 valleys up there, but they're nice. They're really well maintained, and they got tighter pockets.
Overcut this ball.
Fun to play on.
He's going to get away with it.
I think you might see a jump stick coming out here.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about kicking this ball. I mean, if you kick it with some speed, you can maybe get it out of there. Might run into the 5 and like hang something up. It's tricky. So he's going to try to kick this ball in, which I don't mind either. Actually, if you get close to making this 2 ball, cue ball's heading over towards the 9 ball to possibly win as well. So I don't fault him for kicking here because the jump is probably just as hard with just as much reward, being that you can't get back for the combo.
He is kicking. He might be going after the 9.
Yeah. Yep.
I think he was trying to just run into it.
It looks like he might have got away with this.
Yeah, he did get away with it.
You can see an edge of the 2, but not enough to make it. So here we might see a jump stick. I think this is a little more of a jump situation. Yeah. He's got his jump out. You got to fly at the 9 right there as well. And he might get a roll.
We might see this 2 go right into the 9.
Yep.
Unless he can, I think he's got room to cut it. So he does got a shot, but either way, once he gets to the 4, I mean, you're probably gonna play that. I don't know. This is a tough rack here.
I think he does have room to cut it. You know what? I'm looking down the lane, and he does have room to cut this ball.
Yeah, then he'll probably cut it all the way up.
Still might consider that 6-9 because it's a pretty big catcher's mitt. You know, you can come off the 6 into the 9 and still have a good chance of making it.
Well, yeah, you put that 2 anywhere over there by the 9. I mean, off the 6 into the 9 or into the 9 clean.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of room to make that shot. But I think he's cutting. Nope, he got it.
What a shot. You gotta love it.
There's like 3 different ways to make that shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you just get in the
You
area.
gotta go. Yep, he decided to go, and it paid off.
Let's take another look at it. I'm like, it doesn't matter really where the 2 hits. I mean, he got a good shot.
Yeah, he came into the 6 on the other side and still made that ball.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was just all due to where that ball was sitting, you know?
yeah, it was laying pretty good. It's tough not to fly at it right there. So
I would have scratched somehow.
yeah, right. Or hang the 9 ball.
Yeah, exactly.
But so we got a 5-2 lead, and Alvin is breaking the balls really well.
Yeah, let's take a look at I mean, he's always broke well. I mean, when he was playing 8-ball, man, he was pounding that rack open.
I think that 5 ball is wired to the bottom left.
Yeah, you called that one.
Yeah, it's just he's hitting them good, and the table's allowing for that break. It's a standard 9 ball break, but the table's off. It's tough sometimes.
Yeah, it's just he's getting hooked on the 1 or whatever he's shooting next on the break. He's just not getting a good open look. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, not necessarily the easiest push out. You know, you don't really want to give him a look. I mean, back to where he's pointing, you're not getting it back. He's going to play a safety.
I think he's trying to fire it all the way into the... Nope.
He's going to push down here on the end rail. Not a bad push. But fairly easy safety, just clipping the 1, running the cue ball towards the 2-6.
See, I'd be running the cue ball up over the... I'd send a 1 ball to the left side and a cue ball up above the 4 there.
Oh, yeah, I like that actually a lot. And really, you don't even have to do anything with the cue ball. You can run the 1 into the 3.
Yeah.
Put the cue ball behind the 4 and separate them there. That's actually the shot.
See if he picks up on it. Or is he looking for an offensive shot here? I don't know.
Okay, you got to make sure you get a rail.
Okay, he went your way with it.
He got behind the 9, so it worked out.
Yeah.
Very, very good touch. Yeah, he's had good touch throughout this match, so he's got the speed of the table dialed in. Interested to see whether or not we'll see a jump shot. It's a real thin cut into the side if you're trying to jump offensive.
I like the jump shot here.
Yeah, me too. I think it's the easiest hit. You don't necessarily have to sell out. Good things can happen, but he's going to put some draw on this kick.
Ooh, that was pretty.
That was sweet.
Jump shot. We don't need no stinking jump shots. That was nice.
Nice kick by Alvin. Now he's got a tough shot on the 2 to the 3. can you hold the line of the cue ball and miss the 9? Because if you don't miss the 9, you're pushing it straight to the 3, making it pretty tough.
Yeah, that's the key here. It's just a funny angle.
You almost want to pound this with draw and play like a short side. If you, oh, he was able to squeak by. Nice shot.
So he does avoid the 9, and that could get him out of the rack here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's looking pretty good now.
See, do you come around 2 rails between the 9 and the 6 here?
Yeah, I think I would.
Because you could just hit the soft and take the long shot on the 4.
Just
You could baby it or, yeah, come around. We know Alvin, he'll come around. Perfect. It's right in between the 9 and the 6.
yeah, he played that nicely. And he's got a nice angle here to just get back to the middle of the table for the 6. 7 to the 8, though, you need a good angle. You either need to be dead straight so you can draw it straight back, or you need angle to go 3 rails.
Well, he's definitely going to have some angle.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, he can get whatever angle he wants off this shot. I mean, he could just really point to where he wants and then get there.
yeah, that 7's going to be a little bit tough, though. You got to hit it pure with that inside spin, 3 rails. That's what he'll do here. Unless you feel good enough drawing this ball 2 rails behind the 9, but I really think you're a little flat for that. You got to pound it pretty good.
Yeah, see, this is one of those shots I would really struggle with right here. Just the amount of top you got to put on it and make it. See how he hits that so good. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, and he hit that as good as you can. That was perfectly done. You roll this 8 ball in and end up real good on the 9. Perfect angle to get to the 9 here. So no work to be done. Just make these 2, and you're up 6-2. Yeah, you hit that 7 ball real clean. And he's dead straight on this 9. But yeah, one thing about that inside is if you try to put too much top, it throws it out. What I like to do is just put center left and really let that spin
take
do
it
the
around,
work. Yeah, try to let the spin do the work instead of trying to force the top through that angle.
Yeah, and I'd be fine with that. It's just anytime I'm going above middle ball, all my fundamentals go out the window.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's so easy to overspin when you're playing top.
Yep.
I think that's probably the biggest problem is that you try to do too much, put a little too much power into it.
Well, Kevin needs to catch a gear. He doesn't want it getting out of control. I think even if it goes 7-2, Kevin's still okay. He's definitely capable. But if it gets beyond 7-2, then it's going to be tough.
Right, then you're kind of playing from more than halfway down.
Yeah, well, not just playing halfway down, but with as good as Alvin's playing right now, it's going to be hard to, get those games back.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we'll see at least a couple of break and runs within this match the way both these guys are breaking. Yeah, I like him sticking with what he's doing here on the break. He's hitting them good.
Yep, that 3 ball went right in that pocket. Almost made the 1 as well.
We got the 1-9 coming up.
Well, he's got it, though. I think he's just going to play safe. But can't really leave it on the 9, can he?
Yeah, I think he's looking at what's going to happen to the 1 ball if he does go for that. I'm not sure. He's got some options here. The 1-9 is definitely available, though.
To where? To the top left?
Yeah, the carom.
Tough.
Just clip the 1.
He really got it. Well, he's drawn, so he ain't doing that. He's going after that 2 ball. Wow, that would have been a shot. If he makes this one, there's a chance to get out here.
Yep, the rest of the table's nice and open.
Yeah, I mean, 2 to the 4 is not going to be that bad, you know. The 2's sitting right in the drink. Just got to make that 1 ball, though.
Yeah, that's going to give a good angle to Alvin to get to this side of the table he's at now with the cue ball. Yeah, this is a good looking table for Alvin to extend his lead.
Yeah, once he gets through the 4, and he's got the angle to get to the 4, he's probably out. There's no problems at all.
Do you like going around the 9?
Yep.
Or do you like? I think he's gonna go between the 6, 7.
Yeah, he's putting inside. So yeah, I like going around, but that was probably the smarter path.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Now I don't think this 5 ball passes the 7 in the top left, so you still have to play some good shape here. Just maybe a little bit of left outside to float back down to the middle.
Yeah, this is gonna go. I think to just really top is all you need. Or middle ball, just come 2 rails out to the 5.
See, I think I like playing 1 rail right down the line of the 5.
2 rails, 1. Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah, so this is a tester, but if this one goes, he's got a good chance of getting out. 6 got every pocket, very, very accessible. So really, you just got to bear down and get this one.
Yeah, see, this is a funny bridge shot.
And is he playing this 5 by the 7? It's hard to tell where he's aiming.
It does look like he was. No, maybe he is back cutting. Can't tell. Back cutting. Wow.
And, ooh, did it leak out enough for him? I think it
No.
did. I think it did. He might have a cut in the side. That's so thin, though.
Yeah.
I think he can see it.
It's tough. Go to the overhead here. Take a look. What does the overhead say?
Overhead telling me he can see it.
Overhead telling me you got to spin around it to see it.
Yeah, you think so?
I mean, yeah. I think he's just hooked like by just an eighth of a ball.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you can't spin around and make that in the side either because of how much swerve you got to spin onto it. You can't put that much speed. You won't get the correct mass A with the amount of speed you got to put on it to make it. But if he can see it like this,
He's saying he can see it, I think. Nope, couldn't see it.
he clipped the 7.
All right, Kevin. Your chance to get one back here. You got to get out here. And again, this is just keeping the ball right in the middle of the table. Just needs... Yeah, I think a stop shot here. Just leave that little tiny angle.
Mm-hmm.
Come 1 rail off the 8 to the 9.
Then you can come 1 or 2 rails if you want to stun that ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I like stopping it here. You give yourself a lot of options. But sometimes when I do that and I end up on the 50-yard line of the path of the cue ball I want to play. See? This is kind of on the 50 whether or not you want to go 2 rails or 1. So whatever you choose, you really got to fully commit to it.
Yeah, because the 9 ball's in the center of the table. You got to go to one side or the other. I think 2, even 3 rails is probably the safest path here, but 1 is fine as long as the speed's good.
Speed is good. Yeah, he hit that real nice.
Nice shot.
And now I'm going to run to the restroom.
I'll hold down the fort. All right, Kevin getting the game back, and it is going to be 3-6 in this race to 14 9-ball. Got our Sunday mini going on. Had a pretty good turnout. Every Sunday, 1 o'clock here at the Apple. If you folks are interested, want to get out of the house, come win some money. And then every Monday night, 7 o'clock is 9 ball. And every Friday night, 7 o'clock is 10 ball. Races are usually dependent on how many people, but, rotation is sometimes 4, race to 4 or 5. And then our 8 ball is usually race to 3 or 4. All right, yeah, both players. Ooh, I mean, he really split them apart. Made 3 balls on that break, but scratched. Oh, what an awful break to scratch on. I mean, you break him that nice. You hate giving your opponent ball in hand. I mean, he's got a 6-ball run out here, and it's a cakewalk usually for players at this level. Especially when there's nothing tied up, nothing's on a rail really. Minus the 3, but you get ball in hand for it, so. Alvin can play this a few different ways. Can draw it straight back, which looks like he's going to do. The reason you draw that one back is so you don't have to play the 5 past the side. Never like playing the ball past the side pocket if you don't need to. And this is kind of a stun run through where he just lets the cue ball roll a little bit after making contact with the 5. Get a little bit of angle to get up to the 8, so not too much forward, just about an inch or 2 past where the 7 is. Just, yeah, like right there is perfect. So now he's got that nice angle to where he can draw up to the 8. Just middle ball, really, maybe half a tip below middle to get up to that 8. And he could go all the way to the top rail and back, or he could just stun it up there however he feels. I like using that top rail. Just for me, it's easier to control the speed a little bit that way. Looks like he's going forward here. Wow. See, that is a can you believe that shot?
That's a fancy dance right there.
Yeah. Wow.
Struck it really well.
I mean, yeah, he did, but he flirted with some danger.
Yeah, that stroke will get him out of a lot of trouble, though. I love the way he delivers the cue.
Yeah, let's look at this shot. I mean, it just looks like he could draw right up there to the 8, and instead he goes through the traffic and around it. Well, not through, but around. Either way, great shot. So,
Gonna go on a quick player break here. We got.
take a look at our player cam.
Let's look at Kevin here. He's our visitor.
So yeah, he won Knights about 5-6 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, but he had to take some time off, and we allow one break with the opportunity to return as soon as possible, typically, and that could be a week, it could be 3 weeks. It all depends on how much we got scheduled out at the time. So Kevin is back and trying to retain his crown again.
Yeah. He's playing with a McDermott. He's got a Jacoby Black 19 ounce on that shaft with the Town medium tip. So pretty good setup. He's playing a break jump cue, the Jacoby Blackout. And that was actually an 18.5. I do like my break cues a little lighter. I feel like I get more agility through the ball versus just trying to hammer it.
I like the weight up front on a jump cue. That's what I have on it's the ice shaft by P Shower. It's called infused chemical engineering. Is what they do is they basically soak the shaft in this chemical, and it makes it a lot heavier than a normal shaft. And it just all the momentum is up front versus the back, and it just makes for a really nice hit.
Yeah, I bet you that gets through the cue ball nice.
It feels nice too, you know. I like the way it feels.
Very interesting. All right, so we got both these guys playing the diamond preference. Both of them bar box players. Both of them 8-ball players, so a little bit surprised to be seeing some rotation. But both of them playing pretty well so far. Doesn't look like they have a problem playing rotation. Let's see. We got Mr. Kevin coming from Plover, Wisconsin. Not sure where Plover is.
Yeah, you're still learning a lot of the Wisconsin names.
Yeah, absolutely. This probably helps the most, to be honest with you. But and Alvin returning from Bloomingdale, Illinois. So a bit of a drive for him.
Yeah, Plover's just west of here, probably about a little less than an hour. It's over there by Stevens Point, out towards that way.
So it looks like Kevin's a little bit of the hometown guy here, being from the same state. And Alvin coming from Illinois.
Where does it say? In Illinois?
Bloomingdale.
Bloomingdale, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a drive.
Yeah, and he's made it a couple times now. So we do appreciate your commitment, Alvin.
Yeah, you know what? We got to give Alvin some business cards and go down there and recruit some kings. See who he knows down there. Who wants to put the money on the line down from Chicago? I know there's some players down that way.
Yeah. All right, let's see how he hits the break. He's been hitting them pretty good so far.
One goes right in the side.
Looks like he's going to get something on the 2 this time, but the 3-8 is going to be a bit of a problem. Probably play the combo, but it looks like that 3 wants to run into the 4, so real tough to control the cue ball and the 3 ball after the 3-8 combo if that's the route he decides to go.
He might be able to get onto the 3 and play it down right now.
Yeah, draw back in between them.
Yeah. I mean, the way he's hitting, I'm thinking he can. The only tricky part is if he's drawn between the 5-9, it's a small window. If he can draw on the other side of the 5, which I don't think he can, he might be able to, but it's kind of hard to tell. That would be kind of the path you'd want to take because the 4 and the 8 would stop, if anything. Let's see what side of the 5 he's drawn to. Okay, he did. He was able to use it as a stopper.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah. I was like, if he can get to that side of the 5, he's going to be good.
Yeah, that was really well done. Now the 4-8 combo actually looks pretty good, where that 4 ball should kind of sit over the pocket wherever the cue ball ends up.
Yeah, that 5 is looking like a beach ball right now. So he's probably going to try to draw.
Yeah, kill the cue ball here.
Just kill it. He might just draw right back to the 4. There you go. Beautiful.
Very good shot. So now this is all speed control. You don't want your cue ball getting away from you too far, but it looks like you should just be able to roll this one in and get shape.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit this nice and soft. Like pocket speed with the 8, you know? Just hit that 4 into the 8 to where that 8 ball just rolls in.
Looks like he should be able to avoid the 5 as well. So just make this shot.
It's good.
Very well done. All right, so 4 to the 5 now. A little bit weird. Gonna have to make a decision on the cue ball and how you want to hit this.
I'm almost playing the 5 in the side next here. Just like that, right there.
Uses the 7 very nicely.
Again, he's got some options here.
Yeah, I think he'll go forward here and come off the rail with some left spin a little bit. Just a little bit of left. Oh, but he's lining up a draw.
Yeah, the draw is flirting with the 9, doing something weird, but I think he'll be okay if he does draw it. Especially don't draw it in the pocket. Oh, no, it looks like he's going forward now.
Yeah, that's the way I liked.
Yep. That was a shot, and he's got a really good angle here to come around to the 7.
Yep. This is pretty natural. Just don't underhit this ball. It's hard to overhit this one. A lot of the times you end up short on this one, and your cue ball's coming across the table a couple times.
Yeah, he did
just
hit
like he did. Yep.
He hit it a little short, but capable of the cut here. But he's got to come back and forth here big time.
Yep. It's one of those things where you hit that shot enough times short to realize that you can even, push that one 2 rails out and be in a better position.
He's actually best off shot here is banking. If he's gonna play it up, he's got to put a lot of inside here, and that makes it very missable. Yeah, so all the inside he was putting on that, it just makes that shot tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if he was just playing middle ball on that shot, I bet you he makes it 10 out of 10. And Kevin to get within 4 here. His last break was just great. He had 4 on the. I think he made 4 balls on the break, but he scratched.
Oh yeah. I was wondering, that was a quick game.
Or maybe it was 3 balls. I think I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, both these guys hitting the break well. So again, I'm looking to see a couple breaking runs, if not a pack or 2, in the second half of this match. Both of them playing pretty good so far, not too many mistakes.
Let's go to the break cam.
Both these guys breaking from the same position as well, so looks like they kind of figured out the spot where the table's working.
See if that 4 ball goes. Oh, nope. The 1 ball goes, so.
A little low. Still gets at least 2 to go and a good look at the 3.
Yeah, table looks good.
He can back cut this one. He's going to be going into traffic around to the 4, though.
Oh, yeah, this is tricky. He's going right into the traffic almost.
Yeah, it looks like it wants to, pull him straight into the 9.
Yeah. He's going to have to hit this good. I mean, he's putting a lot of inside on it. And again, inside is... It's just very deceiving when you're putting that much inside on the ball.
He got away with it, though, a little bit. There's a bank that offers position.
Yeah, and it's kind of a 2-way. As long as he can get that ball, the cue ball, behind the 7 onto the 4, it's like a 2-way shot here.
Yeah, the 6 and the 7 are both big.
Oh, he drilled it.
He hit it sweet.
He didn't get the 2-way, but doesn't matter because he made the ball.
Yeah, and that's going to open up this rack, give him a good chance to get out.
Yep, just a stop shot here, really.
I think 5 to the 6 is going to be his key position shot.
Oh, he rolled forward and probably got... he's got some angle.
He's got a little bit to work with.
Yeah.
He can go forward.
Yeah, it's like if he rolls forward too much, he might get straight. And even if he was straight, there's still a draw shot to the 6. But he's going to get real nice on the 6 here.
Yeah, and it looks like the 6 will squeeze by the 7 if he needs to go that way.
Yeah, you don't get much better than that.
He might have to play the 7 in the same pocket, though.
I think he most definitely will be doing that.
Yeah.
Just rolling forward a little bit here. It's going to naturally roll towards that side of the table to the right side, and 7 in the same pocket.
A little touchy with the speed.
And if he overdraws, he could just play it in the side. So, just hit it and hit it confident here. So he hit it really good.
Yeah, that was a great shot. But still another decision to make. I mean, the cue ball kind of wants to just head down here towards this bottom right pocket away from the 8.
Yeah, you almost have to draw into the rail, and if you do that, you're tough on the 8.
He might put low inside on this. Come 2 rails back to the middle.
That's what he's doing. He's got a lot of low.
He just powered.
Oh, did he get that off the rail? Really nice.
Yeah, that's a lot out of the cue ball there.
Yep.
I can't say much more about this guy's stroke. The way he delivers, he gets a lot out of the cue ball, a lot of action. It still hits it pretty accurate. So, stroke is sweet. I don't mind going into the 9 ball here, just like that. All right, and that's going to make it 8-4. Going to need another 6 for Alvin. But he's looking good. Both these guys are looking real solid, not a lot of mistakes. And each of them is really making the other one pay when they do get an opportunity.
Playing quick, too. We're cruising along here pretty good.
Yep, both guys look pretty comfortable at the table. So we'll see if Kevin can't put a little string together and get himself back in the match. It won't take long, we know that.
Yeah, Kevin's pretty capable of putting a few together, so it's going to be a tight match.
Yeah, the way they're both playing, it looks like both of them are. Really, it's just how good of a look you get off of the break, I think.
It's what it's coming down to.
Yeah, really, at the end of it.
They're both breaking good. Just got to get a shot after the break. Let's see if that 8 goes in that top corner. Perfect. Yep. He's just hitting that break every time. He's
stroking it. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to beat a guy who's breaking like this. He's dead straight on the 1 and can draw it straight back for the 2. 3 balls open. Everything is wide open here.
So he can't prepare, too, because Kevin got to pick the game. So it's not like Alvin was like, I want to practice my 9-ball break.
Yeah.
I mean, he just knows. So he's hitting that break really well.
Great cue ball there. And gets off the rail nice and straight on the 2. Makes no problem from the 2 to the 3.
Yeah, just a stop shot here. Really, I wouldn't be trying to do too much with the cue ball at all.
He might have enough angle to come off the end rail and give himself a little angle for the 3 to the 4, because you don't want to be straight on the 3 where you got to draw back. It's not the end of the world, but it would just be a little easier in my head if you're able to use that end rail to get to the 4.
Yeah, he'll probably just roll. Wow. He was so straight, that was risky.
But this is perfect to get to the 4. But this is also one of those shots where you're from this distance, right? You want to put top on it. It's easy to overspin this ball and rattle it just like that.
Uh-oh. Does he leave? Well, there's an off-the-rail shot for sure.
Nah, he can see it.
Yeah, looking down the pipe. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, and it leads nicely to the 4 naturally here. Maybe a touch of draw.
Or outside.
Yeah. He doesn't like it, but it's going to be okay. I mean, at the end of the world, he's go 1 rail and back for the 6. But these back cuts, I mean, they are a little deceiving sometimes.
Yeah. And he might want to hold this ball, but I agree with you. I think I want to let my stroke out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to come off the rail and back. Or twice, even. It works even better.
I don't know. Now he's kind of on kind of a funny angle where he's got to draw this ball really well and not not run into the 7. You can run into 7, get a shot, but you just don't know whether or not you're getting a good shot. You would like to avoid this one high towards the side pocket if you can. And then you gotta worry about the scratch a little bit. It's a pretty thin scratch, but it's doable, you know.
And he could do a slow roll. He'll be close to his work and then play it all the way up. He could do that as well. No, he's not going to get there. Yeah, he was too worried about holding it. And that was a tough ball to hold.
I don't like holding the ball on the 7-foot table if I don't have to. I feel like I can go up and down comfortably or move the cue ball into space. You're never really going to end up with too long of a shot.
Uh-oh.
And I think that makes your accuracy a little better.
Mark Bell, Mr. Ding, is in the house. What's up, Mark? Saw another one of your winning tickets, $400.
Nice control. Yeah, Alvin's starting to feel it. Getting a little groove. If he can get a break together, he's looking super solid. Well, really, he's hitting the break good. If he can get a look off of the break. I'm still waiting for a break and run, you guys. Show me something.
We haven't had one yet? I think Alvin had one, didn't he?
No, I don't think so.
I know Kevin ran the first one out all the way to the 8 and then missed, just rattled that ball. That should have been a break and run.
Yeah, this match might have been much different if he gets that first 8 ball to go, huh?
Yeah, well, if your first time at the tail is break and run, that's how you want to start.
Absolutely.
Right? It always puts your opponent like, oh boy, here we go.
Yep, knock them right back on their heels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think these guys need to change much on the break. They're getting balls, multiple balls really. I mean, there's only been 1 or 2 breaks out of the whole thing where we've only seen one go in, and I don't think we've seen a dry break yet.
Yeah, he's pushing a 7 in the upper right corner, and then the 1's shooting right over to the side, but seems like the head ball's been missing the side pocket when he makes the that 7. Like that 7, yeah, see, the 1 just misses, but the 7 goes.
1-9 lineup for him.
Oh, no way.
Almost.
He's got a shot, and it leads to the 2.
Another, he made 2. I missed the 4 ball. Another 2 balls on the break, though, almost 3. Good shot on the 1 here. Going to put a little inside here. Make sure you come off the correct side of the 9. If you do, clip it. Able to avoid it altogether and get nice close to the 2 ball. He's pretty straight, though. He might have to draw back for the 3-4 combo. He's really straight, actually.
Yeah, he could come off the rail if he wants to create the angle. He come off the rail and not play the 3 down. If he's that straight. See what he does here.
Power draw. Oh, he just stopped it.
Yeah, because he doesn't really have to play shape for the 4. I mean, it's just going to be automatic as long as he makes a 3. So
Yeah, absolutely.
if he wants, he can play it past a 5 if it goes, and a 6.
I think it does.
Yeah,
I think that's a shot. That's what he's lining up. There's a good shot. Good stroke. Can't say enough about this guy's stroke. I love watching him hit the ball. Gets through it nice. Stays down through the stroke the whole way. You notice he stops his cue at the end of his delivery all the way through, making sure he stays down on the ball. Very still through the whole thing. Always going to promote good control, good delivery. The cue ball does a lot more of what you want it to do when you're able to do that and get the cue very controlled through the cue ball. And he has learned it very well. All you guys just starting, this is a good stroke to emulate. This is tough, though. Look at this. Look at this shot. 3 rails around the table. 1, 2,
Oh, wow.
3. That's a pretty shot to watch
Needs to
when you
keep
hit
coming.
it good.
Needs to keep coming. Yeah, might. Oh, needed another 2 inches to be really nice, but it is makeable here. I mean, the way he can pound it and bring it back off a rail, I think he's okay. Unless he back cuts it. I don't see the back cut happening, but
I think he'll play it in the bottom left.
yes, what I'm thinking.
And yeah, he's got a couple options. He can power draw it off. We've seen him power draw it off it. He can try to hold.
Yeah, I mean, I like the hold shot, but if I have his power stroke, I'm coming back off the rail.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, you can really let your stroke go and not scratch as long as you get through the cue ball well with bottom. Come out for the 9 in the bottom right if you really want to.
I think he's just worried about a scratch here for some reason. So if it doesn't catch, that's tough. Says to get into double-digit territory if he makes it.
Yeah, this could really put him out in front pretty big. Tried to go the 4 rail approach. He's going to leave it over the side. So that's a big miss for Alvin. Going to let Kevin back in it.
Pretty sure you're just going to see a slow roll here. Go to the short side of the 9. Uh-oh, where's it going to go?
Okay.
Yep, perfect. Good hold shot there.
All right, we got 5-9. That was a big miss for Alvin. Yeah, he could have been within 4. But now he's only up 4 with 5 remaining. Now we can see if Kevin can't get something started. Still, one of these guys gets a nice look at the break or a nice couple looks at the break. This matches.
Kevin could put 3 together here, just 3 wins in a row. The pressure will shift a little bit. But right now, all the pressure's on Kevin.
Yeah, I definitely agree. This might be the area I talk about a lot. When you're down, you start taking them 2 at a time. Still, and then like reassess where you're at as far as where you're shooting, how you're feeling at the table. You still got some time though. It's still not necessarily desperate time.
And does a 2 block? It does. Drop to 5. Gonna have to start with the combo here.
Yeah, I don't mind the combo. Tough combo though. Tough to make. You should get shape if you hit at good speed. You don't want to overhit this one and let the 1 ball get away. Another one where you just kind of want to let the both the cue ball and the 1 ball trickle. Should end up with a decent shot as long as that 1 ball doesn't get away from you.
Yeah, that 1 ball is gonna bounce off that bottom rail pretty decent, I think.
That's why you want to hit it soft. And there you go. See, that's another one that I think he played the 4 ball pretty heavy last time as well.
I think there's a good safe here where he can roll right up on lock onto the 8 here. The 1 ball would just have to miss the 8. But the problem with that shot is if you don't get good, you're selling out the rack because you'll leave a shot on the 1.
Yeah.
So if he's going to roll up onto the 8 or play aggressive here, I mean, he's got the 1, which is potential scratch, or the 1-3. I mean, I like the safe rolling up onto the 8 here. See what he decides to do here. Unless he doesn't have the angle. Does he not have the angle to roll onto the 8? Is that cue ball going?
No, I think you're right. If he can get it to go past the 8 without clipping it, he's got the angle.
Okay.
But it's kind of a tough window, but it's there. It looks there. It's there.
And he's got to make sure he gets the one ball to the rail.
But I think he's playing. Yeah, see, he's playing.
See, he didn't go to the 8 though. Yeah, he was trying to roll it onto the 8, and yeah, he needed to shoot that one a little bit more to the right, and then that would have created the cue ball a little more angle to the left, and it would have locked onto the 8. But he hit it too straight, I guess.
Yeah. I think he was trying to get that one ball closest to the 8 as he can, so he doesn't make the 3 on accident, and overcompensated. Because if you hit it a little bit thin, then that one's going towards the 3, and you're possibly making that 3 ball and hooking yourself on the 8.
And here's a wide open rack.
Yep, you want to control the cue ball here. 8 ball's pretty big ball for natural shape. So you either want to really slow roll this one, or make sure you come all the way between the 8 and 9 and don't leave yourself on that rail. There, he's going to use 2 rails. Oh, 3 rails. Really just let the cue ball take care of itself there. But 4-6, you know he's got this draw shot in his arsenal. He's got to hit this one good.
Yeah, I bet you see him do it. He's gonna pound off the left rail and spin it in between the 8 and 9 because he's got that swooping draw shot where it'll come back. You know, he does have that shot in his arsenal for sure.
Doesn't even really need to hit that swoop, and if he's able to put enough outside, that outside will bring it backwards with a little bit of draw between the 8 and 9 as well.
Yeah, the trouble with that shot though, that swooping draw is if you hit it wrong, potential that you go right in the drink on the side pocket.
Yeah, you hit it a little thick.
Yeah.
That's why I think I like just letting the right spin take me where I need to go.
Yeah, he's looking at that angle right now.
Because I'm okay with taking the cut on the 6 if I have to. Just make sure I don't get hooked on the 8.
Man, how much left spin he's put on this ball. Wow.
Well, he got around all that traffic, but it didn't end up like he wanted it to.
Yeah, probably going to see him park this cue ball right on the 9, sending the 6 down table.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
Pretty easy save, actually. You just don't want to. You got to get the cue ball on the 9, otherwise you're going to sell out the rack probably.
Yeah, this is all cue ball.
Nope, he didn't get there.
Too much spin. Is it going to end up on the rail? Nope.
He didn't sell it out. It's a tough shot.
It cuts, though. You feel like this one's got to go in the side pocket, right?
I mean, I play it in the side for sure.
All day.
Yeah. I just love these shots, though. I mean, I don't know why I do, but I like them. They don't seem to bother me. Hit it good.
Yeah, he hit that real nice. So one more good position shot to the 8, and he should be okay. As long as you don't end up on a funny angle here.
And I mean, you won't see guys at this level do it, but I'll see guys hit like a lot of top on this shot, and what that does is it'll freeze the ball on the rail, you know? And that's what you want to do. Just let the ball roll naturally off the rail.
Yeah, absolutely. Any top there goes through the rail and then takes afterwards, so making it stop.
Yeah, like if you ever power at the top on that, you can just get the ball, keep spinning on the rail.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun shot to take if you need to do it. Oh, he hit it clean. Shot there by Kevin. Okay. He is within 3. So one more, and that's the 2 games we were talking about.
Yeah.
To really get him back into the match.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, at that point, at 7-9, you can step back and say, okay.
Got some breathing room.
Yeah, how is my opponent now, you know? He's been sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
I'm able to relax a little bit and probably go for a couple more shots without feeling like you're going to sell out the set. still yet to have a breaking run. I'm still waiting on that breaking run. I think once one of these guys gets a good look, that we're going to see it, and that's going to be a big turning point in the match.
All right, we made the 5 on the side with a shot on the 1. Twos and does the 2 go by the 9 or no?
No.
Let's look at the overhead. I don't think it goes either. But does the 2-9 go?
Maybe. Yes, that goes. It goes. I
Yeah.
shouldn't say maybe. It does go, but
Yeah, it's tough.
you got to get good shape. This.
Well, he rolls up perfect to it right here if he wants.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Does the 2 pass the 6?
Oh, he's not even a chance on it.
I think he tried to run into the 4 there.
All right, so safety-wise, he's going to have to hide it behind the 9 ball here. Right behind the 9.
This is good.
There? Yep. Yeah, that was a good hit. Good save right there.
Very nice touch. Very nice touch. Probably see a short cue coming out.
You know, I've seen probably 2 situations in this game where Alvin could have considered a jump, and he hasn't on any occasion, so we haven't seen him really jump a ball yet.
No, we haven't. Yeah, we've definitely seen Kevin shoot a jump.
What does it say? Does he jump or no?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure both these guys are liking the jump cues. Yep.
Okay. I mean, he hit that sweet kick shot in the side earlier.
Yeah, but the kick here isn't very available. You're not in a good place to judge the angle.
Yeah, but this was almost very similar to the one he did kick. The 2, I mean, it was on the 1, but yeah, he's kicking at it. It's very similar to the one he drilled.
Oh, he gets the 7. What a shot.
Wow. Got some love from the pool gods there.
Yeah, now what, though? Do you take the 4 all the way? I mean, the 3 ball all the way up. The 4 ball's tied, so it might squeeze by the 9 over there. It looks like there's enough room for it to go, but getting there is definitely going to be a big problem as well.
Yeah, I think actually in this situation you got to look to just play safe on the 3. Make the 2 ball, send that 3 up table, and lock the cue ball on the 8. That's a really safe play. You could play to try to get out of this rack, but are your odds better getting ball in hand after the safe on the 3? Probably. And I like that.
Right, or at least getting a better look at the table.
But see, yeah, I mean, he should be able to send this 3 up table and lock it behind the 8. And that's the shot I like. Even if there's a makeable bank here on the 3, you got nothing on the 4.
Yeah, he's going to stop. He's going to shoot your shot.
Yeah, oh, and he hit it so
He
good.
glued it.
Yeah.
Beautiful touch. I think he even took the 1 rail escape out. You're going to have to really spin into this 3 ball 1 rail.
And that's why you always got to look. Like they say, 3 shots deep, right? So he was looking at that safe on the 3, 2 balls deep. He wasn't even looking at the 3rd ball.
Right. Yeah, he played that very well. And the rest of the rack is looking pretty good after that 4 ball. If he can manage a ball in hand here. This is a hittable ball, though. I mean, you can go 2 rails at it. You can go 1 rail with a lot of spin. So very hittable ball. Just your outcome isn't very good. This is the way I don't really like, just because you're jacked up over the 8.
Oh,
He's going to get it.
I know, but I think at the 8, something weird happened. I saw the 8 move. I don't know what I saw. Could be seeing things.
I think they're talking about it
Here,
right now.
Yeah, watch the 8. Yeah, oh, he hit it with the stick, and then he hit it again. So he hit it 1. Yeah, I think he hit the 8 twice, so that would be ball in hand.
They're asking for a rule.
Well, hold on. Let's look at it really quick. 1, 2, yeah.
Because it looked like the 8 moved on that when he was jacked up over it.
So it moved twice,
So isn't that technically a foul because the cue ball was right there?
only because he hit it twice.
Oh, okay.
He moved the 8 twice on the way to the shot and the way back on the shot. So
Okay.
we can't tell you, but I would say it's ball in
And-
hand.
And if we're asking for a rule, it's gonna be you can replay it.
We did the replay. I would go as Chris G, but because he hit the same ball twice, like, because we only play cue ball fouls,
Right.
but he hit the 8, which would have just put it back where it was, but he hit it twice. So that's ball in hand.
But
Yeah.
it is ball in hand, or I have to ask the other guy.
I would ask Chris, but tell him he hit the
still here?
Chris G, Chris Katanas.
Chris still here?
I'm gonna tell you my opinion would be as a foul, like ball in hand. If you guys got a argument, yeah, I don't know. You guys tell us at home. He hit the 8 there, and then again. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're gonna watch it one more time. Watch. So watch. So he's gonna hit the 8. So watch the 8 ball. He's gonna hit it with the stick before he shoots. 1, 2.
Oh, did he hit it before it?
Yeah,
Before he shot?
he hit it before the shot and then after the shot. So because he hit it twice, that's ball in hand. If he would have just hit the 8 ball once by mistake, usually we just, the opponent can put the ball back. But
I see. Yeah, he did nudge the 8
twice, though.
Yeah.
That's the key.
once before he hit the ball and once after.
And the other rule is, too, right? If you hit the 8 ball and it got in the path of the cue ball or any ball coming towards it, that would be ball in hand as well. But otherwise, it's cue ball fouls only is what we play. Is BCAPL rules.
Just going to trickle up for this 4. It's pretty good. He'll draw this one straight back, probably come all the way to the rail and back to the middle, knowing the way he likes to stroke the ball. Yeah, this is beautiful.
But you guys let us know in the chat what you think. You hit one of the balls twice, ball in hand in my book, and everywhere I've played on BCAPL rules. If you hit the same ball twice when you're jacked up over it, like the first time's a give me, the second time is it's ball in hand.
Right, not sure how straight he is on this 8, but got a little bit awkward.
Oh, he's got some angle here where he can just draw to the left side get on the left side of the table up to the 9 here, I think.
Yeah, but the cue ball's going above the side pocket.
Yeah, he's going to go right up to the 9 here. Oh, off the right. He came back.
Yeah, that's how he had to play it if he's playing a draw, because you want to end up too thin on that 9 ball with the cue ball in the middle of the table if you play too much of a draw there. But he did double speed and ended up perfect. And that's just another testament to how well he controls the cue ball. I can't say it enough. The guy's got it on his string. They're going to take another little player break here.
Yeah, see, I don't know what tournament you played, Randy, but I've seen it in tournaments, and it's always been ball in hand, BCAPL rules. If you're moving balls around, or even if let's say you hit 2 different balls, again, as ball in hand. Like if you hit 1, okay, but if you hit 2, it's a no-no. Like, it's basically like they give you the one whoopsie for free.
Yeah.
And then they allow you and your opponent to decide where to put the ball back, if at all. And normally it's the opponent's decision whether to move the ball back or not. I've actually seen a player one time, and I'm not gonna say who it was, but I did witness it one time, where they had their opponent had a ball hanging in the pocket, which was an out ball, and they were shooting over it, and they decided, whoopsies, I accidentally hit it in. Normally balls that go in, they stay down, but on a foul, the opponent got to choose to put it back.
Yeah. On an accidental shot right like that, you can definitely put it back up. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of a big turning point. We got 10-6 now. Could have been 7-9 within 2. So very unfortunate.
Yeah, and I know definitely league up here at the Apple. When they're playing, if you watch your opponent hit a ball, everyone's always watching like a hawk to see if they do it again. You know, they put the pressure on you because you know, it's ball in hand after just for one ball. But that's not. I don't know. That's always been the rule up here, Randy. So, Chris G, where you at? You're always listening in on the chat.
Now, if he had tapped that 8, stopped his stroke, said I moved the 8, and then he taps it again, is that a foul?
Yeah, because he hit it twice.
Yeah, this table's breaking awesome for these guys. He's going to get a shot. 3-4 ends up as a problem, but you have the 3-4 carom.
Yeah,
Very available.
makes the 3-ball tough to plan for though. So he's got to figure that mess out. He might play the 1 and try to run into the 3, but then that leaves a tough 2-ball shot possibly.
Don't like that. I like the angle he's looking at right now. You just have to just nudge the 3-ball, and you don't have to move the 3-ball more than an inch. That cue ball should come off the end rail back towards the middle of the table for a shot on the 3. So as long as you don't end up heavy on the 3-ball, you want to end up real thin on the 3-ball, which I think he can do pretty easily from the 2. So he can stop it right there where the cue ball is going to meet this 2-ball and have a perfect angle for the carom.
Yeah, right where his stick's pointed right there. He's got to be careful with that shot. I mean, he's got to control the cue ball, the 3. I mean, all of it.
I think he'll do okay. It's set up pretty good to where if you make it, you should get a pretty good shot. As long as, like I said, you don't want to end up flat on this 3-ball. You want a lot of angle. So the cue ball, see, this might be too flat.
It's one of my 3 favorite words in pool. Should, could, would. It's kind of right where he was looking at. Yeah.
I would have liked a little more angle, though, just so you know that you're not moving that 3-ball much. Now you might get a double kiss between the cue ball and the 3. Oh, he hit it good.
Oh, wow. That was a really nice shot.
Yeah, he decided to cross it around and played really well.
Yeah, because he knew the 3 was moving, so he controlled it to leave it right in front of the pocket, which is very, very smart.
Yeah, that was a really, really creative shot there. And that opens up the rest of it. He just needs to get good on this 5. He's got a little bit off angle, but very manageable. There's no scratch on the 5 catching the point if you're going to make that shot. Going to get around the 9. That is beautiful. I can just float this 5 in.
A little tough to roll this one in.
I think he'll be okay. Just got to make this one.
Well, might have our first break-in run of the day here.
Yeah, I like his chances. You roll the 7 in right here and end up pretty good on the 8-ball as long as you don't get too close to it. Goes in all the pockets.
You'd have to get so unlucky on that shot not to get a leave on the 8. I mean,
he almost did too. He almost scratched, huh?
Yeah, but I mean everything. Like, there's so many things would have had to go wrong not to get a leave on that 8.
Yep.
And it's funny, you see it happen sometimes.
Just gonna punch this one in. Off the rail nicely. Nice little floater, dead straight on this 9-ball.
Tell you, Alvin is feeling it right now.
Yeah, that's beautiful. There's the break and run. That's what we like to see. It's going to put him within 3. And he's got another 5-game lead now. Yeah, I mean, Alvin plays so well, man. Makes good decisions. Really good with the cue ball. Um, Pretty aggressive player, which fits his style and the way he likes to control the cue ball. Not going to give away too much, and he's always trying to take a little bit of a harder path to make his next shot a little bit easier, which is how I like to play. It's how I like to watch. Um, Guys going for it a little bit more than being a little more conservative. He's playing real well. He's on top of it. And these guys are both breaking just so well.
Watch that 7 ball. Right in the
Straight.
corner.
Straight in. He's ending up good on this one ball as well.
All right. He might play for the bank shot on the 2 here.
I think he'll load this one up with top. Try to just go 2 rails back to the middle of the table.
Nope, he's lining up the bank shot.
Or cut from where he's looking at.
Oh, yeah.
The cut might go as
there
well.
might be a cut there, yeah. Sneaking in between the 4, yeah. That is there. That's not an easy cut. Unless he can get the right angle here.
He played for the bank around the other side. Which I think this is a little safer. The other bank, you can end up on an angle where you might end up behind the 4. This way, I don't think he will.
This is a medium level bank. I mean, it's not a give me, but it's not too tough. It's like right in between.
It's one of those where you kind of miss it more times than not because you're playing shape for the 3.
God, he hit that so good. Oh, he hit it exactly how you're supposed to hit that ball. Like, perfect. And just, that's that 1 millimeter that'll get you.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Kevin's got a decision to make. Do you try to, how do you get on this 3? You can go forward 3 rails. You can draw 1 or 2 rails as well.
Draw 1.
Yeah, I like that. Well done. But he's got to come with a shot here as well, possibly coming off that side rail. You do want an angle here, though. So really, when you're hitting this 3 ball, you got to think any angle on the 4 ball I like. I don't have to do too much with the cue ball. You're making this, even if you're on the rail, that's okay, because floating that 4 ball in is going to get you the 5. A lot of the times, you'll see people miss this shot because they're trying to do too much with the cue ball.
I'm kind of surprised on that mess.
Yeah, but he got away with it. There you see, he was trying to hold it. Holding the cue ball, a lot of people think that their accuracy goes up, but depending on the shot, I think your accuracy goes down when you try to slow roll the ball, trying to hold it.
Yeah, and that's a lesson I've been learning the hard way.
Right.
When you slow roll, everything on the table starts taking. Any type of deviation in the table or any little piece of chalk on the table, it all amplifies any error in your stroke. Wow, that would have been a crazy, insane kick bank. I was playing banks the other day, and I don't do it often, but I made a 3-railer on the side. Pumped me up.
Oh, yeah, those shots are fun.
Yeah, I got the 3-railer to just drilled in the side. I was pumped.
I love bank pool. Bank pool is so fun.
Yeah, I was playing with my buddy Jason. We're playing some banks in one pocket.
On a bar box?
Yep.
One pocket on a bar box.
It's actually fun.
What a joke. But one pocket is probably my favorite game right now. I don't get to play it a lot because nobody out here plays it, but I think it's my favorite as far as, just the knowledge. There's so much knowledge into that game.
Yeah, they say,
You hit that one twice.
That was a weird hit.
We put it inside on it, hit it so thin that the cue ball got enough spin to come back and clip it twice.
Can't remember where I heard it, but I love the analogy where like rotation pool, 9 ball, 10 ball is like the checkers of pool, 8 ball is like the chess of pool, and then one pocket is like Star Trek 3D Spock chess.
Yeah.
You know, like you got to think more three-dimensionally, outside the box into the fourth dimension, and
Absolutely.
you really got to be creative and clever, and your pool IQ has to be very, very high to play that game well.
Absolutely. And you learn so much from it as far as, controlling situations on the pool table. Okay, so he's rolling short side here. Going to end up on a little bit funny of an angle.
Yes, is that weird back cut, and if you don't do the back cut, you got that. That's a tougher shot.
Yeah, where you want to spear it in to hold the cue ball. If you
Yeah.
roll this one in the bottom right, you're obviously going away from the 9 ball and with no path back to it. I almost feel like you got to hit this one in the bottom left to hold shape. But he's lining up bottom right, so we'll see if he spears this ball with low outside, and he'll be jacked up on it. Oh, but he's rolling it. How is he going to hit this one?
He's playing that hold shot. God, he hit that
He hit
nice.
that super sweet. That shot is so much harder than it looks. Looks like he's just rolling that one in, but man, that one's so difficult. And as you see, he almost scratched or catch a point. Something weird can happen. He hit it sweet.
Yeah, when you're shooting shots like that, you're feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're not feeling it, you're probably not taking that shot.
Yeah.
But, Alvin must be feeling it right now. So
Yeah, absolutely. A lot like our last match, just stroking the ball real well. They're responding how you want them to, doing exactly what you need it to do. It's always feels so good when that's happening. Nothing's going awry of plan. Everything's following through the way you think it should. Smooth sailing for Alvin so far. He's playing really well. Kevin, this one this is like a must win for Kevin. You feel like Alvin will be on the hill if he gets this one. Yeah, I feel like Kevin's got 3 or 4 must win racks coming up.
definitely don't want Alvin getting on the hill. It's going to be tough. Man, it's just that wing ball there on the right side of the table is just going every single time.
He's wired. Good look at the 1 here. No guaranteed shape to the 4. The 2 and the 3 are gone. You almost want to go around the 4-7. You can try and hold this one for the 4 and the side. Cue ball almost looks like it wants to drift towards the left side, though, where you're really cutting that 4.
Yeah, and the 4 goes up in the corner, too, if he's doing that, if he's going to hold it.
I like what he did here.
Yep, that's going to be good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. He can just really the 5 to the 6 is pretty on offer. So any angle from the 5 is okay. You can even end up straight. Just got to make sure you make this 4 ball. Don't leave yourself over the 7. And the rest of the rack should be pretty open. Ooh, this is going to be tough. Yeah, I don't see Alvin missing from here.
Yeah.
Definitely possible, but it'll have to be a mistake on Alvin's part.
It's going to be another breaking run. Like coming off the side rail, almost even to where the 7's at right now.
And so you can use the end rail.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got options here. He can play the side rail, 1 rail to the 8. He can go end rail.
Nope, just like this.
This is perfect. This is beautiful.
Well, it might. Oh, it is good here. I like it. This is just natural with a little bit of top. Get close to the 8. Yep. Not too close.
No, this is dead perfect.
Yeah, good speed.
Just pop off the rail a little bit for the 9 on the bottom left or top left. Man, he's playing good. Playing real well. Very clean pool.
He's playing 600 level plus right now, I think. Might need to sign Alvin up for King of the Hill.
Yeah, it looks like he's just about ready. Give Mason a run for his money.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah, I know. I'm really bummed Jeremy and Mason didn't play each other.
Oh, that would have been a phenomenal match.
I know.
Yeah, Jeremy, I mean, he had a run. He had 9 straight, which ties the record with Mason.
That's the biggest reason I wanted to see that match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you do win 10 straight, you get there's like a 3-stage coin, I think.
Mhm.
I think it's if you win, you get a certain portion of the coin. Or no, maybe you got to win 5 games, and then when you get the 10 in a row, you get like the centerpiece to the coin. It's like a spinner or something.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and the spinner part acts like, you know how
The fidget spinners.
yeah, so that the centerpiece that goes in and out of the coin, it works for like when you're playing a race to 9, move your penny around the diamond.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's what
like
it's
a
used
marker.
for. Yeah, marker. Which is just kind of a really cool idea. And right now nobody has that coin yet. I would have loved to see Jeremy got it. All right, so again, makes a ball on a break and see if you can put 2 breaking runs. Oh, nope.
All right. Well, Kevin's gonna have a say in whether or not he's out of this one yet.
I ain't seen him miss a ball like that throughout the whole match. Not that far. He was off on that shot.
Yeah, I think he was playing the combo a little more than just trying to make the one ball, which is what you want to do there. Just make sure you hit the one ball like you're gonna make it.
Well, he held the 1 there nicely. He's going to be able to get to the 4 from here.
Yep, but the 4 ball is gonna be a little bit of an issue. How deep it is.
Is deep.
Very, very deep. And it's up against that point. So, like, if he wanted to play between the rail and the 6, his shape has to be really good. And now his speed has to be really good.
Ooh, that was
See, there you go. Now, he can't even kick at this 4 ball because of how deep it is.
yeah. I want to see kind of how he played that.
A bunch inside.
Yeah, it was spun weird. He should be able to get in between the. No, yeah, you're
No,
right.
you can't. You can't. You have
Yeah.
to swerve this ball because of how deep that 4 is. You either have to go around the 5-9 with a bunch of low left outside to shorten that angle, or you have to, like I said, you definitely are going to have to play a masse around the 6 and just catch a sliver of the 4.
Yeah, but you almost have to avoid hitting the rail because as soon as it hits the rail with a masse,
It's
It's
not
gonna
going.
spin
Yeah, you
off.
have to catch the point. You
Yeah.
have to catch the point with this masse.
yeah, but I don't know if you can masse it to that point. Though. That's the thing.
You
Like,
can, but it's just that difficult. It's that difficult. I'm saying he's not going to get a hit if he's going this way. And if he does, it's really, really good touch on the
I
masse.
mean, yeah, you got a better chance of masseing around the left side of the 6.
Or even like kicking at the end rail away from the 6 and and then going between the 6 and 4, just so that your line is straighter towards the 4.
Talk about kicking between the 5 and the 7.
I'm talking about kicking end rail that he's standing at right now. One rail kick where you're standing right now between the 6. Yeah, see, there's no way.
Well, it's going to tie up on the 5 though, a little bit.
Or is that 5-9 wired?
I don't know. Let's check.
He's definitely looking at it.
Not wired, not at all.
Yeah, but I think you'll see him go for it or go for a safety.
Yeah, I like. Playing the safety here. Just lock it on the 9, or get to the 5 and then.
And then make a decision.
Then,
Because
yeah, lock
how
on the
deep
9.
the 4 is, there's still no guarantee where this cue ball is going.
Yeah, I'd like to get the cue ball after shooting a 4, like right next to the 6 on the left side, so I can bank that 5 out of there and then lock on the 9.
Yeah, that's dangerous flirting with that shape. Obviously, get behind the 6 if you hit it bad. But
Just,
I think that's pretty ideal as well.
just don't hit it bad.
Right.
Hit
Yeah.
it good.
That's the easy part of pool. Don't hit it bad. Or go into it.
Well, he can still lock it on the 9 here and play the 5-2 rails around the 6.
Yeah, actually, I really like that because you can kind of let your stroke out a little more.
Yep.
You don't have to focus on like a touch draw or a touch stop shot. You can hit this one with some pace.
He's drawing this shot. Oh, wow. He was able to lock it right there like that. That works too.
Yeah, this is a one rail kick though. This is makeable as well, which is why I would have at least liked to put that cue ball all the way to the end to that side rail and make him kick up and down the table. Now he's got a 1 or 2 rail escape that he's looking at. He's looking at the 2 rail. I think I like the 1 rail though because it's safer. You hit this one and come under the 5, you're scratching.
Yep. I like the 1 rail here as well.
And you're jacked up over the 9, so this is not easy.
Actually, nope. I mean, you could come like with a lot of spin off the bottom and then off the side rail.
Right, between the 7-8 with
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
I don't mind that either. The spin should get you enough out to where you're not necessarily scratching. But he's going 2 rails, so this is dangerous.
That's going to hurt.
He almost made it. He definitely kicked to the correct side of the 5, though, to make it or get separation if you don't
Wait,
make
Alvin's on the hill already? That's 13?
it. 13.
Oh, he's on the hill? Oh, this could be it.
Yep. 6 of the 7 is going to be the key.
Yeah, the 8 ball right now is Kevin's only saving grace here. If that just comes into play somehow. I don't think Alvin's going to allow that to happen, but that's the miracle that Kevin's going to need right now is, that 8 just screwing things up here.
Yeah, and it all depends on how he lands on the 7. He's got a good angle. He can either punch all the way to the middle or power draw back to the middle. Plays a 7 and the 8 in the same pocket, or it's 6 and the 7 in the same pocket. Nicely done, nicely done. A little baby draw.
Yeah, this is going to be just moving the cue ball just a few inches at a time here. Not too far. Just a little bit of drawback to almost right where he's at. He's going to have to create some angle on the 8 just a little bit to get to the 9, but... Oh, wow. Yeah, you ain't seen many of those today from Alvin.
Nope. Barry just put a little too much spin on that ball. A little too much throw. Overthrew it to the outside of the pocket. So this one is to keep Kevin in it. He's got to get out. I think we all like his chances here. But I think this shot right here holds a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a give me to get on the 8 here.
Hit it well.
Got you.
Yep.
Not a give me to get on the 8. That's what I was worried about. He's got a bank shot, but
Yep. This is no gimme either. You want to go for this, but
and the thing you don't want to do really is like play one of those safe shots where you put the 8 on the bottom rail, the cue up at the top rail, because Alvin's very capable of making a bank from anywhere on the table. So it's hard to get safe from here.
yeah, if you do want to play it safe, you gotta play a hook. I feel like there's no obvious safe where you kind of keep him off of a shot.
Yeah, I mean, he could draw off the 8, off the right side, 1 rail, and get above the 9 and just kind of hope that it blocks just like this. 1 rail.
And played a 2-way, and he
Yeah.
got there. So we're gonna see a short cue, I think, finally from
That's
Alvin.
a shot. That was a nice shot. Take a replay on that. And that was exactly what I was looking at, but I thought by playing that shot, I didn't think he was able to make the 8, but the way he played it was 2 ways. Like, look at that shot. I mean, he almost played it would head shape on a 9. But I think Alvin's gonna be able to make this though. I mean, he hasn't got a good look at the 8, but it's kickable, it's jumpable, and it's also missayable.
He's going to jump this ball. He's got a short cue out already.
Yeah, that jump shot's there.
I don't think you can hit this one good enough to follow it in either. So he should have some kind of look at the 9 if you get able to get this one to go.
Be a long shot, unless he's able to like play one of those jumps where you draw it. That's tough. That's tough. Let's see how good his jump is here. Good enough for government work, but he got to the 50 on the 9.
He's super 50-yard line.
Well, bank shot here.
You play it. I think you got to play this in the top right corner.
Yeah, I did, and I play a little bit of right spin on this shot as well.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
The thing with overdoing that is that you're going to miss wide if you overdo that and leave the 9.
And that's why I play like the 9 straight, almost to like the middle diamond with right spin. I don't know why. It's just the way I play this, and it seems to work. He
Play
went to the
cross
side. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That'll give that game to Kevin right there.
Yep.
Kevin's got to feel like, wow, I finally got a roll.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Kevin has not been getting the best of rolls. Like if Alvin misses a ball, it's not like Alvin's giving up a good looking out, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's kind of like the first present that Kevin's had today. I'm not saying that Alvin's got any gifts or anything, you know, but it's just nice every now and then to get something roll in your favor.
Right. Especially, yeah, I mean, and at this point in the match, you feel like it came too late, but you got to take anything you can get right now and definitely keep your head in it. Super hard to do, but.
So Kevin's last few breaks, he was making that wing ball just like Alvin was. So it'd be the 8 ball. Watch it go into the upper right corner, but he's missed the last 2 or 3, I think. They've just been off just a little bit. See, yeah, he's just a little short on it.
Yeah, and if you notice, I don't think he's hitting them quite as square as Alvin is either, but he gets 3 to go right here. Oh, 2. Just 2 because the 2 ball's hanging.
Might as well count at 3 because that 2's hanging.
Yeah.
And then the 1's gonna be right there. This is actually a pretty good rack to get out on.
Absolutely. 6 to 7 is the key shot.
Oh, it's gonna.
Good control there. He's a little straight though.
Well, he can create angle here. I mean, he could come off the rail. He could.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things he can do to create angle here.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That one ball did sit a little off that point more than I thought. If that ball's on the point, then you don't have much angle to work with. But every centimeter off that point gives you about 30 degrees to work with.
He got a little funny on the 3, unless he can run into the 7 here. Well, we've already had 2 break-in runs, Chris. Should have had 3. Kevin had a chance at 1. Hey, Chris, if you're listening, I'm going to ask you a rule question here. If you hit a ball on the table twice, ball in hand, yes or no? Not the cue ball, just let's say you're shooting over the 8 and you hit the 8 twice with your stick. We're saying ball in hand on that shot.
Yeah, what actually, like, to be a little more specific, what happened was he clipped the 8 on his backstroke, hits the cue ball, and then hits the 8 ball again with his follow through.
Ooh. Okay, we might have been wrong on that. I don't know. I always was told if you hit a ball twice, and you get the one freebie, and the opponent could give it back, or move it, but if you do it twice, it's a no-no.
He's saying it has to be 2 different balls.
Okay, so, I'm feeling I told you so
It's up.
coming from Randy.
It's up. It stood up. Well, he's a little bit straighter on this 8 ball than he would have liked. Even if he comes off this end rail, it still wants to trickle towards a cut towards the 9 rather than being nice and straight. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, though. He hit it real good. Cheated the outside of the pocket a little bit. And this should be our match, folks. Alvin playing real well.
Yep, that's going to do it, folks. Alvin 14-7 and retains his knighthood. Chris says the rule book is on the glass. Very well. But hey, we will be back on Friday. Great match coming at you. King of the Hill. Mason will be returning. Not sure. Well, I think I might know who the opponent is, but neither near nor there. We're not going to say because we never want to mess it up. But good match coming Friday, and then we'll be back next Sunday. Possibly. As of right now, we are scheduled to play on Sunday, but it is Mother's Day, so don't forget to get flowers for Mom. Yeah, Kyle, thanks for pulling the all dayer, man. You're the man.
You know it. I love being in the booth with you guys, so I appreciate the opportunity. Hope you guys have fun, and we'll see you next week.
All right, guys.